What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So many people keep sending me this clip. Obviously, last night, the Bronze Bomber, 10-time defense heavyweight world champion, record book holder, and soon-to-be retired future Hall of Famer, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, suffered another knockout brutal loss at the hands of the Big Bang Zhilei Zhang last night in Saudi Arabia. Now, this was somewhat of a bizarre knockout because Deontay Wilder, he shot the 1-2, straight right hand, his biggest attribute. Obviously, we know he has knocked down and knocked out every opponent he faced up until his last two opponents, which was Joseph Parker and Zhilei Zhang, which he lost both. He lost the decision to Joseph Parker and was knocked out in the 6th round by Zhilei Zhang. He shot the right hand, as you can see in the clip, and he missed Zhilei Zhang. He missed Zhilei Zhang by this much, and Zhilei Zhang countered him, who's a southpaw. So he's in a southpaw stance. So he leaned this way and avoided Wilder's right hand. And instead of him coming back up and shooting a straight left, he shot a hook that looks like, as you can see in the video, it just grazes Deontay Wilder, but doesn't really land. And Deontay Wilder gets turned around, as you see. And when he gets turned around, Zhilei Zhang, he's saying something to the referee, as you see. And Zhilei Zhang runs up on him and clips him, bang, with another right hook and knocks him out. Now, Wilder still got to his feet, so he didn't completely knock him out of his senses, but he still got to his feet, but he was knocked out, right? He was stretched out straight on his back for a second, and then he got up, right? And the referee looked in his eyes and said he saw enough. With that said, many people are now running with the narrative that the fight was fixed and that Deontay Wilder took a dive, and that Zhilei Zhang didn't even land the right hand, and why is Wilder not paying attention and not protecting himself? He took a dive, the champ took a dive, what does boxing come to, so on and so forth, etc., right? Now, when you're in the ring with guys like Zhilei Zhang, first of all, heavyweights, and he outweighed Wilder by 70 pounds, these are big dudes. He doesn't have to land that clean. Now, you watch my stream, I said this, it didn't look like he even landed. It just grazed him. But it grazed him enough where it got Deontay Wilder to be somewhat of discombobulated. He's turned around. I don't know what he's getting ready to say to the referee, or I don't know what his complaint was to the referee, but he clearly is getting ready to tell the referee something. I don't know if he's getting ready to say he got tripped, or I don't know what he's saying, but he's clearly discombobulated. And then Zhilei Zhang runs up on him and catches him with a right hook and knocks him out. I don't believe that is staged. I don't believe that that's just not the character of Deontay Wilder. That's not who he is. That's not the character of Deontay Wilder. That's just not how he operates. He doesn't need money that bad to the point where he will, take a dive, to gain revenue. He doesn't need it that bad, right? It's just not in his forte. So that's just not his character to take a dive and put himself in position to seriously get hurt, because he was defenseless, right? You can see he was completely defenseless at that point in time where he gets turned around, right? And he's saying something to the referee. His hands are like this, and then his hands is at his side, right? And so with that said, you can clearly see that he put himself in position to be seriously hurt. So if you're going to take a dive, there's better ways to take a dive. I just think that Zhang grazed him enough where, it got him off his senses. He just didn't, he got a little bit turned around, and then he turned the wrong way, right? So typically when you get hit like that, you would, so in Wilder's case, he gets hit with the right hand this way, and instead of him just going this way and covering up this way where he can still see Zhilei Zhang, he turns his back this way, right? The momentum from the punch, he turns his back and he goes to turn to the referee and locate the referee and say something, and Zhang comes up and pops up in his peripheral and bang, and catches him. He's defenseless, right? So how does that benefit him to throw the fight? It just simply does not, right? So it just simply does not, right? It doesn't benefit him to put himself in that position where he can get seriously hurt, right? He can put himself in a position where he could get seriously hurt, and you know, what's the point if you ain't gonna be able to spend the money? That just makes 0 point, right? So I don't believe that is I don't believe that is at all a case where he was throwing the fight. I think he just got clipped enough. When you're dealing with, again, guys this big, this strong, this powerful, you know, that's all it takes sometimes, you know, to get clipped and grazed with the slightest punch, and you can be off your equilibrium, or you can be discombobulated that quickly. And his punch resistance from his past fights and the brutal fights he's been in, and being in the heavyweight division, may have just taken a toll on him, period. So let's see how this unfolds. He said he's going to retire. He had a good run, and I believe he's a Hall of Famer. And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all, it's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. All one word. That's all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.